Good time, everyone. Welcome to this WIDR Tale Mini, The Lady in White. I'm your curator, Austin, here to introduce tonight's cast, starring Sydney Kott as the prisoner, with supporting cast Guardsmen 1 and 2, played by Dan Hubble and Cully Cooper, respectively. Trigger warnings for pyrophobia, the fear of harm from fire. The Lady in White is a fantasy thriller in which a prisoner is taken hostage by an invading army's patrol and tells a folktale from her village. So, without further ado, The Lady in White.
We lost 100 men, I heard. Sounds like they only lost 20 in the battle yesterday. I didn't think the huntsmen had it in them, if I'm being honest. But, no, I'm not sure we're gonna win this. Have you seen their siege weapons?
Hey, it could be worse. We took a prisoner today. Besides, I'd rather fight 100 guardsmen with a dull knife than encounter the Lady in White.
Oh, please. The Lady in White is just guard propaganda to get us scared and restless.
No, the Lady in White is real. Robert out in Westfell said he lost 3 camps to her.
Please. Westfell is the heart of the kingdom. They haven't had combat since the guards and the huntsmen got there. There is no Lady in White.
The Lady in White is real. She's the one that protects us.
Sweetheart, no one's coming to get you.
If I may, could I tell a story about the Lady in White?
Guess.
Yeah, sure. It's not like we have anything better to do. Haven't seen combat in 2 weeks.
But don't try anything. You're being thrown in the dungeon tomorrow anyway, so it's not like we have to worry.
It was a cool morning when the Lady in White came to be. The ashen leaves were beginning to fall as she woke up in the blood-filled streets of Westfell. The sounds of screaming filled the air. Blood had run down her throat. Where am I? What's going on? She thought to herself. Her white dress, freshly stained red. The road was empty in front of her. She wasn't sure how she got there. She looked around. She thought to herself, I should go home. Yeah, let's go home. To the safety of the kingdom. She shambled across the empty road she had laid upon. Her throat was in such pain that it numbed the world around her. The distant screams, clattering of steel, and the cries of horses were barely audible. Her body was numb to everything. She spotted the walls of the kingdom just beyond the barricade, smoke and fire rising from every pillar. She knew something was wrong.
Do not tempt us to spill your blood due to your ignorance.
I'm sorry to tell this. This is no tale.
Calm, brother. It's a long night and she's destined for the ash fields anyway. Keep going, but step out of line and I'll have your tongue.
Of course, yes. I mean no disrespect. She could feel it, a seething pain in her neck. She thought to herself, home. She limped through the street. She heard cries of war in the distance. They sounded different. Westfell used to be such a grand kingdom. Now it smells of fire and ash. The smell of death was overwhelming. The sound of the marching men, like thunder before lightning. The horses shrieking like banshees, purely deafening. All of it came flooding back to her, the moments before she woke up. Being home. The siege of Westfall. The invasion, the fires, the temple crumbling down, the desecration of her home and her people, the gray sky. The men donning brimstone armor called down a dragon. The great beast of fire, incinerating the crowd, one fell swoop. She only managed to escape the flames thanks to a sire pushing her through a window in his last moments. The shattered glass pierced her body and gashed her throat. Arising from the shards of glass, she moved onward, miraculously weaving through the body-filled streets with all she had left. She was not sure how she wasn't noticed by the beast flying over, until she saw what had its gaze. Peasants, being led by a priestess. Not even running could save them. At this moment, all she could feel was hopelessness. Maybe, if she was able to call out to them, the priestess might ask their gods for mercy. She tried to warn them, but it was too late. As quick as it came, the beast was gone, leaving nothing but ash and charred bones. It was a cool morning when she left her lifeless body in the streets of the parade. a gash to the throat. Her body was bloody and ashen. She is here, but no longer living. Now, she is a force beyond comprehension. At that moment, the Lady in White was born.
Uh-huh. Sure, sweetheart.
It's a shame you're being thrown into the dungeon. You would have made a great actress.
Your boys at Rivervale enjoyed that story much more last week. Guess it's not my night.
How could you run into the men from Rivervale and be here? By the fiery beast! Where did she go?
We can't be harmed. We are children of the beast. No ghoul or ghost can harm us.
Of course, no harm could ever come to the children of the fiery beast. The lady in white is nothing, but a delusion of a dying country.